Stead, and you got me, my life, my money. Guys, today y'all in for a treat today, man. It's
For
late.
sure.
Brandon's tired. I'm tired. So it's gonna be real quick. But guess what, Brandon?
What?
We gonna tell these motherfuckers how to make some money today.
Right. But that's my biggest thing. I don't want to cut you off real quick, but we're working, man. We've got stuff outside of our jobs. We're like building a lot of things. So we're not just on the internet talking about a bunch of stuff we don't know about. We're actually we're in the field testing different things out, trying different businesses, and having success with it. But go ahead.
You're right. He is 100% right today. Right about that statement. But guess what? I'm going to teach these boys. I call it give yourself a raise, right?
Okay.
But let's break it down. How to increase your income quickly and easily, Brandon. Can't you believe that? I'm about to teach these motherfuckers. I got a little drink. I'm about to teach these guys how to increase their wealth or income quick and easy. Let's go to the next thing. Now, Brandon, this document right here is something they call a fishbone diagram. You ever heard of that before?
I actually haven't. I think I've seen it before, but I haven't.
All right, a fishbone diagram is a Lean Six Sigma principle, which I don't know. I am a manufacturer expert, so I do this stuff in real life.
Right,
Guys, check this out, Brandon. At the head of this document, that's the head. We want to increase the income, right?
Yes.
Now I'm about to show you 4 ways how to increase your income starting today.
Real solutions that you can use now.
Starting today. And I do this once a year. And let's break it down. The first thing you got to look at is insurance. Brandon, you got car insurance?
I sure do.
You got home insurance?
I sure do.
Watch this. You got rental insurance?
I do now.
You don't got no damn.
I do have rental insurance. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, boom.
I think.
You see what Brandon doing? Don't be like me when the boys kick in your front door and take all your stuff out my room. You know, and I don't got no insurance, and I'm just ass out. Cops come in there, they look around. We can't do that.
Right, and it's what, about $20 a month maybe to get renter's insurance.
Yeah, kicked in my front door, went to my room, took all my stuff out. And I was on Christmas break, Brandon.
This is South Carolina State. This was at South Carolina State.
South Carolina State came back. The cops like, we can't do nothing. You just your ass out. So, guys, now I'm gonna give you some tips. Every year, you need to check on your auto insurance, your home insurance, or your rental insurance. Make sure you call your insurance company, call multiple ones, and check the prices. Here's the tip. Never be underinsured. Don't save money by skipping on insurance, because right now you got these high ballers out here. Everybody driving a Bentley, everybody driving a BMW, and a Hyundai will cost you $50,000. Right. So if you get in an accident, if you look at the cheapest plan, they cover you for $30,000. But if that Hyundai costs $50,000. Right. You owe 20. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And if you're on the phone with them, make sure you kind of haggle a little bit. They'll give you a price, but say, can you do a little better than that? You know, make sure you trying to fight for the lowest dollar you can get. Because 9 times out of 10, they'll work with you. They'll bring it down a little bit.
And this is what they go do. Brandon don't know, but this is what they go do. We go search for discounts. They go say, give me your VIN number, your car. You got seat belts. You get that discount. You got the multiple policies. You get that discount. You're a safe driver. You get that discount. So they will try to look for discounts for you. But sometimes you already have them on your plan.
Right.
But here, Brandon, let me tell you something, Brandon, a little tip. If you have a emergency savings fund, you can increase your deductible. Okay. And if you ain't like a person I know who gets in a car accident every damn year, if you increase your deductible, your premiums go down a whole lot. Won't you agree, Brandon? What's the last time you got in a car accident, Brandon?
I got in one driving my mom's car, but it wasn't my fault. So maybe about 7 months ago.
Oh, okay. When's the last time you got in a car accident that was your fault?
I don't know. It's been a long time. It's been a real long time. Probably maybe 7 years. Like, it's been a long time.
All right. So most people keep their deductible at $500. So imagine Brandon has a savings account. They got 6 months of income in there. He can afford to raise his stuff $1,000 and maybe save $100 or $200 every year because he raised his deductible.
Right.
You know why they keep deductible? You know why they give you a good bonus for deductibles, Brandon?
No, why?
Because people be scamming. People be damn scamming.
How so?
All right, check this out. If my deductible is $50, how often do you think I call to make a claim? If I just got no. Think about it.
What you saying is $50? Yeah, it'd be often.
Yes, because hey, I give you $50.
Right.
You
then
fix my car.
Everything be fixed. Right. But if it's higher,
if my deductible is $1,000, how often do you think I call just to make a claim, a fraudulent claim?
Right. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I think we had a situation like that. You'd be like, dang, should I call and get I think it was the paint fixed? Is it gonna be worth it because my deductible's at a certain point, or just let it ride? So you got to remember how much your deductible is before you make a claim or something like that, because it's just a game. Like, they're scamming, so you got to be scamming too. So you got insurance is a scam. I'm gonna put that out there. We talked about this before. I can let you know though. We did. No, I ain't gonna go too deep on it, but yeah, check out our other video we had about insurance. It'll be kind of funny. I might go back and look at it, but play smart. It's a game, so you gotta play smart because they try and break your pockets.
And watch this, Brandon. You ever have a car? You ever had your windshield get cracked?
Yeah.
Now with Geico, and just probably like most insurance companies, if you call early, if the windshield is not bigger than a quarter or $1, one of those two, they will fix it for free.
Right.
But if you wait to the thing go from the passenger side to the driver's side, it's we can't fix that.
But why is that? I'm trying to figure out why is that.
What you mean, why is that?
Wouldn't you be still replacing the windshield?
No, because if it's only a chip, they're seeing Safe Life out there to patch it up. And
I've had like a little chip or a nick in there, and they changed the whole thing.
In which car?
In a BMW. It was a BMW we had.
Well, you see why they changed the damn BMW. They say I fixed this. Now I got my Hyundai out there. It got a special kind of nick in it. The man said, I can't even try to fix this. If I fix it, I'll break the damn window.
Right.
Right.
That's what I said. They might as well just replace the whole thing.
So what I done, I took every year I go out there with a little fingernail polish.
Touch it up.
I touch it up and see what do you think that fingernail polish do, brother?
I don't know. Just kind of seal it, right?
It's when it get cold in the wintertime, the ice come in there, the water won't get in the crack and spread it out.
Right.
So you put that little fingernail polish. Boy, we dropping dimes on this video.
Right.
You put that little fingernail polish in there, and that ice that water just run off.
Run right down.
It won't expand and crack on you. Guys, that's
a survival tip.
You heard of the podcast, $1 million worth of game. Well, that's $500 worth of game right there. All right, Brandon, here's another thing on this fishbone diagram. Recurring expenses, cable bill, cell phone bill, subscriptions. Now, how would a person lower their stuff? How would a person get a cable bill, cell phone bill, and subscription lower, Brandon?
Just by calling up, they're the same kind of thing, haggling with them, see if they have better deals. It's always something that you can do to make it better because they want your business. They want you locked in to a long period of, subscription. So they'll work with you because they'll know it. Well, we'll save we'll give you a couple of dollars back, but we'll be taking it in the long run.
Brandon is correct. A lot of these companies are public traded companies. So They stock look better by the number of subscribers they have on the plan. But what Brandon didn't tell you, sometimes you gotta play hardball, but you ain't really pull that trigger. You call up there to your cable company now, because check this out. They give out promotions every single month, right, Brandon?
Right.
Why the new people who you don't know from a ham sandwich get the promotions and you can't get one?
Right, because they already got you locked in. You stuck now.
Not me. Not me. Not me. Not me. I don't sign no contracts. I sign a year contract. And after the year contract, it's month to month. So I can quit anytime. So why I call them up? This is what I do, Brandon. I call them up. I said, let me speak to your retainment apartment. It's a new apartment. These for the apartment for customers who's about to quit on your ass. But here's the thing. I ain't gonna quit, but they don't know that. But I'm gonna talk like I'm about to quit.
Right.
Now, in my book, from 0 to 200K, I come for these people two ways. I can pull mouth, or I can threat like I'm about to leave.
Right.
Now, this worked every time except I had one of these Indian guys on the phone. It did not work with the Indian guy. But with everybody else except for the Indian guy, this worked. Pole mouth, or I'm about to quit. Here, let's do the pole mouth. Man, I just lost my job, or they cut the hours back.
Right, there you go.
I can't afford this plan, but I want everything I got.
Right.
What can you do for me? What can you do for me? The person, let me search. Boom, 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 boom. If she can't do nothing, then you say, let me speak to your Brandon.
Manager.
Manager. Let me speak to your manager. Oh, okay. Manager come on the phone. Hey, so we got the manager here. Man, I just love they cutting back on hours. What can we do? I'm about to leave. I'm about to turn this account off. Oh, well, I think we can put you in this promotion. We got you. New customers get. Boom, you're in the promotion. And what I said, you got the poor mouth, then you got I'm about to leave. See, I did both all in one. I hit it with the poor mouth at the beginning, then with the light threat at the end. If the person won't go for me, you know what you do, Brandon?
What?
Hang up on the ass and dial again.
Right. Because that works too. And just like say if I got Netflix and I meant to cancel it and I forgot to cancel it, I can call them up and be like, look, I meant to cancel it. I don't want this anymore. I need this off. I need this charge canceled. I need y'all to give me my money back. Or I'm going to take it to the highest extent. And like I said, 9 times out of 10, they'll go ahead and refund the money back. But they go put a reminder on that account. They say you try to sign back up. They said you've already done that before.
You're right. They say every year, every 11 months, I used to call the cable company, baby. And your people were paying $200 for cable. I paid for damn a decade. I pay anywhere between $90 and $120 for high-speed internet, cable, DVR, all that shit.
Right. That's good. I need to turn my internet up now because it was saying I couldn't even connect to my webcam up on the StreamYard. But go ahead.
Now, Brandon talked about prescriptions, Brandon. Now, they say the average person got $86 of prescriptions, Brandon. How many prescriptions? Now, I'm not talking about the ones that make you money. Exclude those. But how many prescriptions?
Subscriptions. How many do I have?
No, why they need all the stuff, Brandon? And you work 8 hours a day.
Let me ask you this. How many
8 hours a day?
How many do you have? Because I got a bunch.
It's in my next slides at the end. I'll show you how many I got. Now, the ones that don't make me money, like I don't got no music descriptions. I can tell you that right now.
Okay.
And Audible, I sign up for Audible once a year, 30 days for free. I get my free book and I cancel that mother sucker at day 25. And you know what? Audible did something different this year.
What?
They gave me that deal twice. So I got 2 months of Audible this year. I don't know what the Amazon doing. I got 2 months. And time I signed up on this phone, I set the reminder 5 days before it due. Cancel this mother sucker. and that's what I do. I'm reading right now the color of banking, black people in banking. That's what I'm reading now.
Okay.
And also, I don't listen to no music. I listen to SoundCloud. All my music comes from SoundCloud, YouTube, free Pandora. I don't pay nothing. I don't pay nothing. So if you ain't using your prescriptions, get rid of them, man, because it's costing. And I can show you at the end the difference between a regular Joe and me. We both make the same amount, but how I strategically plan my stuff is make a difference. All right, Brandon, let's talk about food. You the food expert, right? You make money off food, right?
I do, in a way, yes.
How can a person save money on food?
Cooking at home. Staying away from fast food. Because one thing about fast food, you'll get it, you'll eat it, and you'll be hungry afterwards. They don't have as much substance most of the time, or it has too much of the bad things that you need, so to make you tired or sleepy.
And also remember, people who sell food. Now I ain't talking about excluding Brandon, but people who sell in general, people who sell food, they try to make a profit.
Right.
So they ain't
trying to make a profit too, but go ahead.
Yeah, but you sell a little higher class stuff. It's a difference. Mm-hmm. Like you go to Roof Chris, that's a different scale. So they making a profit, but you buying better quality.
Yes.
But you go to McDonald's, like I said before, the meat don't bleed. All right. They selling you the cheapest meat in the world. The French, now they put money in the French fries. They give you the good French fries, but the chicken nuggets, I bet it's 95% chicken, 2% rat, 2% bugs, all up in the chicken nuggets, and you eating it. that's what you get. Ain't that the truth?
Right. It's some other, like, it's some soy and just a bunch of different things.
I ain't no soy. Skin, bones, rats, bugs. That's what it is.
They might have another filler too. Like, I don't want to say bugs and rats, but it's another filler.
Okay, it's cornmeal.
Yeah, it's something like
that. Cornmeal. So and you know what cornmeal is? 50% bugs. And hey, this is what people do, Brandon. Everybody's going back to work, right?
Hopefully.
And you know people ball out in lunch, Brandon. Can't you believe that?
Yeah.
People will ball out. I mean, that's like a vacation. Oh, I'm going to lunch. I'm on
especially
vacation.
With your coworkers. If you go out with your coworkers.
A lot of people go broke. A lot of people will be starving when they're 70 years old because they chose to go to lunch while they're 45. I'm telling you that right now.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. It's true.
A lot of people gonna be starving. Yeah. You talk about, I used to watch the episode Good Times where that lady was eating dog food and they had to do a rent party for her. That's gonna be y'all eating dog food when you're 7 years old because you want to go to damn Applebee's for lunch and get your damn.
They want to go to Cheesecake Factory and order some drinks and some fries.
There you go, and them drinks. I went to the liquor store today. They keep, I live in a little black area, but they keep Henny at the front. A shot of Henny. Guess how much a shot of Henny at the liquor store costs?
A shot? Like what? A small
bottle? Little bottle.
Oh, $7.
$8 for a shot of liquor of Hennessy. I said, motherfucker paying this? I said, I was thinking about picking up. I said, let me get one of these things. $8. Yeah. I ain't buying that. I could get a whole jug of whiskey.
Right.
For that. Hey, Brandon, here's another tip to save money on food. You practice this, I believe. Going meatless at least once a week.
Yeah, it does help.
I would say eat
and extend your life. Yeah, extend your life too. Yeah, eat beans. I would stay away from the fake meat because, like I say, that's not necessarily healthier than regular meat, and it's not cheap either. Most fake meat is pretty high, so do some beans, some rice. You don't necessarily have to do a meat, but do what works for you. You can do the meatless thing. You can do the meatless thing if you want to, but do what works for you. Take a day off of meat. You'll be all right.
And just remember, Brandon said the meatless stuff, the fake meat, that is Frankenstein meat. That's what you eat. You're eating Frankenstein. If you know, if you understand the movie Frankenstein, they put a whole bunch of shit together: science, bath, calculus, with a little olive oil on the top. mash that shit together, and that's what you get.
And it smells like they just mashed some stuff together too when you cooking it. So just goes to show. I've tried a lot of vegan stuff, and it's not for everybody for sure.
Now, no, see, Brandon, you tried a lot of this American vegan stuff. See, over here in America, we won't. Let me get vegan pork ribs. Let me get vegan ribeyes. They ain't no damn vegan. How about a black bean patty? That's
there you
vegan,
go. Right. Or you can get the mushrooms, like deep fried mushrooms, as a fake meat or something like that. You don't have to go with that stuff they made in the lab.
Yeah, say what it. You say they selling damn transsexuals as meat. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what it is. If you want a damn hamburger, get a hamburger. But if you want something, don't call a veggie shit a hamburger. Call it what it is.
So does that offend you as a person who eats hamburgers? Because that's an argument I see a lot. People say, like, don't call it that. Call it something else.
Brandon, I believe in Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is the truth, and he don't like lies. So why you lying on paper? Why eat a chick bean burger? Call it a chick bean burger. Take the word ham out.
I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, what they call a falafel? Falafel that we roll that down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You eat it, and they spice that motherfucker up, man. They spice it up. All right, Brandon. Let's talk about the last thing. Energy, man. Energy. Now, hold on. I got a little piece of paper.
Do you unplug your electronics when you're not using them?
Technically, Brandon, I have a surge protector that does that automatically once I
turn off. Tell us about it.
How you want to know about that? All right.
Well, go ahead.
My entertainment system behind me, when you see the little screen, that TV controls all devices that hooks up to that area. So my Roku, my Xbox, my speakers, my receiver, and everything else. Once I turn off the TV, it completely cuts the power to those devices. I don't have phantom draw, but that's on level 5, 6. We gonna talk about level 1, Brandon. Unless you want to talk about that advanced level.
No, we can later. But I was gonna tell you one thing too, because I had some of my stuff. I had smart light bulbs, and I can turn with Alexa. But we moved up here, and we haven't been home that much. I forgot I had my refrigerator on a smart switch, and when I was doing those videos, recording, doing those cooking videos with my daughter, I had to turn the refrigerator off because it was humming a little bit during the video.
Oh Lord, okay.
So check this out. So the refrigerator was on, but the power went out one time. I guess they had a bad storm, and the power went out. So when the power went back on, that switch never came back on. So when we went home,
the thing would stink up.
It was all kind of. I didn't even go. This is when my wife and my daughter went home with her parents. It was so many maggots, and the smell was so bad. Like it was unbelievable. But that just goes to show you got to be careful with technology sometimes, because it'll work and it'll do what it was supposed to do.
I'm about to discuss people right now. Brandon was away from his house.
Right.
His refrigerator was completely closed. How did the maggots get on?
Exactly. Right. Because they
already in there.
They're in the food, number one. Right. But that's something people don't realize. Like if you have food and it starts decaying, those bugs gonna come from somewhere. Like it's just a part of the process, I guess. The decomposition, is that what it is? When Brandon, stuff decompose.
You heard I said the chicken McNuggets was 95% chicken, 2% bugs, 2% Rex. They already in there. I'm manufacturer, Brandon. They already in there. They already in there. So if you don't cook it to burn them eggs up, they good. Like a mosquito. You can take a mosquito egg. This I learned this last year, this year. Mosquito. They can lay an egg. It can be bone dry like the damn desert for 50 years. Let a little rain come. That motherfucking egg will hatch and the mosquito like, I'm ready to go.
right. That quick. Just like that.
I'm ready to go. So Brandon had all his doors shut in his home. Refrigerator closed in his
locked
home.
Up, right?
Locked up, sealed. And a mag can still find their way up in there. That's why you need to cook your food all the way. And just remember, if you get stuff medium, it's a chance you may have an egg that you swallow go settle right in your belly. And some people get cake worms, and they got to pull them up their ass.
That's real.
Hey, I eat myself medium at a restaurant, but not in the house. But they pull them. If that egg didn't get burnt up, and the elements is right in your stomach, you be pulling that shit out your ass.
Right. More reason to do meatless Mondays.
Watch this meatless Monday. Meatless Mondays. You still don't cook them beans and that rice, especially with grits. Eggs be right up in there.
Rice too, yeah, rice.
And get up in there and right element, you'll be pulling that turk worm out your ass. All right, Brandon, let's get on energy prices, man. Peak hours. Brandon, did you know to run your house is cheaper at certain times of the day than other times of the day?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Guys, if you want to save money on your heating and cooling bill, try learning the peak hours of your electricity company.
Right.
Like your dryer. Your dryer is a big expense. You mute yourself.
I know. Go ahead.
Your dryer is a big expense in your house. It runs off 240 volts. If you run your dryer through peak hours, it will cost more money to run your dryer.
Right. So how do we look that up? You have to look up in your area what's the peak hours, or is it just a set peak hours that you think?
Shit, like I said, I ain't gonna tell you everything. You gotta put some work. I said, look up the peak hours in your neighborhood and with your provider and find them. Gotcha. It's usually gonna be on the website. Hey guys, over here, man, I ain't spoon feeding none of y'all mother cuckers. You know what I'm saying? None of you. I ain't spoon feeding you. I put you on game. You could pick the game up and run with it, or you can let it go. It's up to you. But the difference is the game I'm putting on gonna save you hundreds of dollars a year. But do what you want to do. All right, here's another thing, Brandon. Discount programs. Did you know a lot of places, probably not where you at, if you written, but if you own it, a lot of places offer discount programs. Like they can track your usage for a year and base your next year usage off the last year.
Okay. Yeah, I get you.
Also, a lot of programs doing peak hours, they say, hey, if I could put this device on your water heater or on your compressor for your heat and air, I could save you 20%. So what they do during peak hours, they would turn off your shit for like 20 minutes an hour. But you ain't gonna usually notice. Right. You know what I'm saying? And they give you a discount on your cable bill.
And solar panels too. They like to try to push that, sign up for solar panels, we'll make some money. We'll use your energy that you're storing and we'll give you some money back, off the energy. So the panels that you buy from us, or we'll work out a payment plan where it's not so, heavy on your budget.
Now, what Brandon just said, that is advanced saving money. I ain't gonna recommend that. Because if you read the small print, Brad, I know I don't want to go against you, Brandon.
No, because I haven't fully looked into it.
Okay.
But go ahead, tell me. That's okay,
I don't want to go against you, but this is my life, my money. I don't want to go against
you. I forgot you anti.
So,
go ahead.
I ain't no anti what?
You anti saving the planet.
Nigga, is you crazy? God said I'm the ruler of everything I see. So it's my responsibility to save the planet. Hey, I'm anti. Yeah, you'll be killing the planet. You put them solar powers on there and you move out in a year. I'll quickly explain to you. a lot of plans, you don't own those solar panels. You
Right.
own those solar panels after 20 or 10 years.
Right.
So you basically paying for the solar panels up front, and you don't start recouping your money to 10 years or 20 years. And by that time, imagine having a equipment or a car for 10 years to 20 years. Would it still be the same efficiency as it was on day one?
Well, and not to mention technology is going to change so much in 20 years. You don't even know if it's going to be outdated, like, you know, depending on what kind of stuff we're running and how the world is. So just something to think about.
So that's how they make those contracts up. So you have to really do the math, because you don't start making your money in most times within 10 years or 20 years. That's when you start making your money.
I got you.
So that's why I say be careful with those solar panels. Now, if I had a home like out in the country, I have solar panels. But guess what, Brandon?
What?
I pay for the solar panels. And they charge the batteries I buy, and they'll be tapped in the house I use.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it with a company. Like, I wouldn't do it with the energy company. I would do my own, like you say.
So, but we don't know what this Biden bill got coming up, so we don't know how it's gonna go. All right, the next topic on heating and air is maintenance, guys. Do maintenance on your equipment. Change your filters out. Make sure you clean your cores and stuff. Make sure we got gas on here. Make sure on your car your tires are inflated. Get your oil changed. Get all the maintenance done on your car. Make sure you do all that stuff. Can save you money in the long run.
Yeah, because having a flat tire or a low tire can cost you more gas money. I mean, it can make your car burn faster. Having an air filter that needs to be changed can make your engine run more, make you spend more money at the pump. So just things like that. Make sure you stay on top of them, because it can save you money. You might not think so, but it will.
And also, being fat like me costs me more money driving my car. Because my car got to work harder moving all that weight. But sometimes it's hard to change all weight. But what we can change is remove excess weight from our car. So maybe don't ride around with 200 pounds in the truck all the time.
Right.
Maybe don't do that. So that's a good tip to save money on your gas. Another good tip to save money on your gas is, now this in general, pick your spot. When you got to go somewhere, get all your stuff done on that one trip, so you don't have to make back and forth trips all the time.
Right.
Plan your routes out, get your stuff done. If you know you got to go to Walmart, if you know you got to go to a grocery store and pick up some medicine, you know they got to do all on one route, so you don't have to do that the next day.
Right.
And when you do stuff like this, guys, you can save money. Now, I did a personal evaluation making this on how much money I save compared to your average U.S. citizen by using these topics. Brandon, average cell phone bill is $127, Brandon. How much I pay? How much a month? How much I pay a month?
$27.
I pay $27 a month. I get 15 gigs. I'm on a T-Mobile network. So just doing a little work, I'm saving $100. Well, I'm spending $100 less than your average American consumer. And I don't have unlimited, but I have 15 gigs. Is 15 gigs a nice amount, Brandon?
Yeah, it is.
It is. I could go to my parents' house for 4 days and be streaming all day long on my phone, and but shit won't. But I'm still
freeze
good.
up, right?
All right, prescriptions. Average American, $86. You got your Netflix, you got your Yahoo, you got your Disney Plus, you got your all your other stuff. For me, I spend $30.
What subscription do you have?
Netflix, and Brandon told me to get the Xbox. So Netflix and Xbox. So I got both of that stuff.
All right.
All right, one person. The average cost for one person for food a month is $41.
$341?
Yes, that's for one person. My bill's a little cheaper. You know why, Brandon?
Why?
Because I may introduce some beans in my bill. I may eat beans a few times a month.
Right.
And that saves a lot of money. Now, interest on credit cards. The average interest on credit cards is $110. How much I pay in interest, Brandon?
Zero.
Our only interest you need to pay is your car and your house. Don't pay no other interest unless it's for business or making money. Don't pay no other interest for nothing. I got my Xbox, Brandon. I owe $700 something. How much interest I paid on it?
Zero.
How much interest I owe on it?
None. Well, you technically you don't owe any because they give you how much time to pay it off. As long as you do that, you're good to go.
There you go. Don't pay only pay interest on homes and cars or business stuff to make you money. Don't pay interest on anything else. Now let's look at my auto insurance. Geico want me to pay $126 next month. I cancel and now I pay $70. That's a big difference.
Right.
So me doing these small things, this stuff will usually take you 1 day a year to do. Me doing these small things save me $372 a month, which turns out to be $4,464 a year.
And that's crazy. And that's real money.
That is real. I don't know, Brandon. I make money just like regular people, but regular people don't they ain't strategic like this.
Yeah, and you have to get that way. Were you always like this? Like I said, it took time to grow into being smart with money and being smart with what you're spending your money on. You know what I'm saying? Well, you got to make mistakes. You're going to make mistakes as a young person. Talking to the young people out here that's got a bunch of subscriptions. You got Netflix, you got Hulu, you got Apple Music, all of those. So you got to kind of think about, do I really need this or do I really need the money, to put it somewhere else or be planning for my future?
Bro, you know what? I was always like this.
Yeah, and I think so. We talked about this before.
Go watch this. In my book, From 0 to 200, in college, you live like you broke. You haven't been to college, but you live like you broke, right? I got a job outside of college that paid money, but I only had an extra $100 a month, Brandon. What can I do with $100 a month?
Right. Did that seem like more back then than now?
You said what?
Did that $100 seem like a lot, even though it wasn't a lot back then?
Back then, my standards of living was so low, man. I would make a bowl of biscotti, eat the bitch for 5 days, man. You know what I'm saying? I won't do that now. But I eat a bowl of biscotti for 5 days, Brandon. 5 days in a row. But thank you for watching, and if you like the content, do not be afraid to hit that like button and the subscribe button, and don't forget to share it out. Man, we got videos dropping every single week, and we surely appreciate your time, and we can't wait to hear back from you. Leave a comment, leave a like, and guys, make sure you have a good day. God bless you. Take it easy.